All right, but wait, don't go anywhere. I want to take you on a very cool, sweet ride. The ride that most people will not take you on. It's a very realistic ride. Follow me. Please like, share, and comment. Now, this video is about these three men. And all of them are Muslims. They are from the northern part of Nigeria. Two are Fulani. One is not a Fulani. He's a pure Hausa man. Who are we focusing on? Sultan of Sokoto, Audu Risku, that was unalive in Benue State, and the late Emir of Gobir. Now, who is the late Emir of Gobir? His name is Isa Mohammed Bawa. Yes, he was actually adopted in Sokoto State, where he was coming back from a meeting in the Sultan's palace. Yes, that was when he was actually adopted. Now, record have it that he went for a meeting and he was coming back from the meeting. That was when he was adopted. And he was adopted on the 9th of July 2024. And he was unalive on the 20th of August 2024. And the news broke out on the 21st of August 2024. Now, this man, what I'm talking about him today is because of the way Sultan of Sokoto actually treated this man issue and did not treat this one like they are almost the same thing. The two of them were unalive. Don't forget, this one was unalive in Benue and this one was unalive in Sokoto State. Why was this man unalive? They said, according to the story, that my find he was actually a king in Sabon Birni area of Katsina State. They share boundary with Niger Republic. Yes. So he's one of the strongest Hausa king that is remaining in the northern part of Nigeria. Yes. So him, his people, and the Fulani people had a clash. What was that clash? It is a clash of interest. The people of Gobir came to report these Fulani people to the king of Gobir, who is Isa Mohammed Bawa, late. Now, when they reported the case to him, he did his investigation and eventually figured out that what the Gobir people were saying was actually truth, and he decided to take a very drastic action about it. What was that? The Fulani women, according to the report, that they used to come and sell nono inside Gobir town. Now, when they come to sell their nono, normally it's their business. Nobody is known for that business in Nigeria or around Africa. It is the Fulani women that are known for that business. So they used to come and sell inside Gobir town, then go back to their bush, normal as where they stay. So report came out that they used to pee, like they used to wee inside the nono before they come and sell it for the Gobir people. And you know what? When you take urine constantly into your system, what happens to you? So according to report, that it came out to the Gobir people that these people used to urinate to don't stop buying their nono. So when the report got to the king of Gobir, the king of Gobir, late, now decided to do an investigation and figure out that what the people who brought the report to him said was actually correct and accurate. So what did he do? He banned the Fulani women from coming to sell nono inside Gobir town. That was where his problem started from. So the Emir of Sokoto, which is the Sultan of Sokoto, invited this man on the 9th of July 2024 to come for a meeting in the Sultan's palace. So he went for the meeting. What was that meeting all about? The meeting was strictly all about they bringing back the Fulani women to come and be selling their nono, which the said King Gobir late refused to actually agree with the Sultan of Sokoto and said what those women did was wrong, that is not right, and is not going back on his decision. It was on his way back from that meeting he was kidnapped. How is that a coincidence? They said it is the bandit. And who are the bandits? Majority Fulanis. So, when he was kidnapped on the 9th, and they held him for around 3 weeks, and eventually, they released a video before they unalive him. So, when they unalive him, they actually still demanded for money to get his remainings back to his people for burial. Did that happen or not? Why am I calling the Sultan of Sokoto? The Sultan of Sokoto did not cry out as loud as he cried when this particular man was unalive in Benue State. That is where the tribalism comes in. The man is highly tribalistic. Yes, he's supposed to be a representative of the Islam, quote and unquote, in Nigeria. But funny enough, he is not the one who is actually closing eye when something happened to another person. This man that was unalive in Sokoto State is a first-class chief, quote and unquote. Why this one that was unalive in Benue is just a normal Meati Allah cattle breeders leader? I think that's who he is. And they took him very serious. See how they took that case serious. They say, investigate who and who is involved. Arrest them. They started arresting people. But when they said King Gobir was actually unalive in Sokoto State, this man, the Sultan of Sokoto, went mute all of a sudden and kept quiet like nothing happened. Why? Nigerians, please answer why. This message, it is to the northerners who used to believe that the Fulani are their brothers. Yes. Is the Fulani really the Hausa brothers? And according to another thing I heard, they said they are trying as much as possible to remove all the major Hausa kings in the northern part of Nigeria so that they can install the Fulani ones. Is that truth? I don't know. But anyway, I just say let me bring this to your notice that the people we are looking up there in power, they know exactly what is happening to others. They know. They are aware. No, they can't criticize him. Only few Hausa people have come out to say that what this Sultan of Sokoto did pertaining the unaliving of the said King Gobir was actually wrong. The approach and everything is wrong. What do you think about it? If you know, just say the little I know. Thank you.